everyone, this is ASMRT, and I just wanted to give some updates on both the diamond painting that I've been working on, as well as some other things I'm looking at doing as far as craft type stuff for the channel. I do have some tea today. It's just some more of the Wize monkey tea. I believe this one is the lemon ginger. I was just going for something very low effort today, and it's a tea bag, so that works. So, as you can see from the last video I had with this, I was working on this section here, and I can already see I missed a drill or two in that area, so I'll have to go back and fix. But for all intents and purposes, I am now at the halfway point of this, and I haven't spent a massive amount of time working on it. I've been trying to find some shows that I can watch or half watch as I go through this. I was watching on Netflix Unsolved Mysteries, the new episodes that they have up, as well as High Score, the video game related one. So that's what I was watching while working on this. But yeah, at the halfway point now. Really happy with how it's looking. If it were a smaller diamond painting, then I'd be able to have it when I'm working on my desktop computer. I've got where I have it set up, I have some limited desk space, so when I was working on the Lovebirds one, there was enough space that I could make it work to work on that one. This one, the canvas is really just, kind of too large to work in that area. So after I finish this one, I guess I'll have to decide whether I move on to a smaller diamond painting, which I'll be able to work on while sitting at the computer, which means I'll probably be able to get through it faster, or to go on to another big one. But yeah, I've been happy with this so far, and this one is one of the ones I think I'll try and find some space on a wall after I'm done with it. So that's where I'm at as far as this diamond painting. But the other day I did get in the rest of the diamond paintings that I had pre-ordered a while back. So what I have here, go through, I've got the Guinea Pig by Wize, and this is another square, and I have to say I am really enjoying working on the squares. Like I mentioned with the Lovebirds one, I like the round just fine. I think it looks fine, and it goes a little quicker since you don't have to line up the drill exactly like with these. But I do think that square is my favorite. So, and this is one that's on the smaller side, which could be a candidate to work on next, although I might decide to go to a round after working on this and try and go back and forth. But this one's a possibility. I've got some big ones here, so these ones probably won't be the next one that I go on to, but there's the Island Time one, which is another square. And got Hedging Dreams, which is around. And then a Santorini, which is another round. So this one could be a possibility as well. Again, I have to just get through the one that I'm working on and then decide where I want to go from there. And I do have more than just these. I've got, I don't remember the names of them all off the bat, but I do have the Starry Night and the small cat one. These are all Diamond Art Club, but the small cat one, that's a Oreo, I believe, and there's one with a fox, and the one that's it's a Himeji Castle in Japan. So I've got and I've got a number of these, and I'm stocked up, so I probably won't be purchasing any diamond paintings for quite some time to go through what I have, but yeah, that's where I'm at as far as diamond painting. I do want to go and either knit or crochet something, because it's been a while since I've done either of those things. I've knit more recently than I've crocheted, but again, I want to do one of those things. It's just figuring out exactly what I want to do. And I did, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I bought some skeins of this like a rainbow self-striping yarn, and one of those things I was saving, not sure what I was going to use it for, and it's something that's pretty, and I thought it would look nice on camera, and I was thinking, darn it, I'm just going to go ahead and use that for a project. And I was trying to decide what I might want to use it for, and then today I was looking for the skeins, and I know they're around, and I just haven't dug far enough, but of course I can't find them. So I will probably do something with that yarn eventually, but in my search I did find some more yarn that I've had for even longer. It's a couple skeins of this dyed in the wool yarn, and the colorway is called End of Summer, which is kind of, I thought that was kind of perfect. So even though it's not the rainbow color of the other one, it's still variegated and pretty interesting and nice looking. So I think I may use this, and I just need to figure out what that project is going to be. So again, I have to do some more looking and planning, both for a pattern that will work, to kind of show off the variegated color and not be a pattern that gets lost in all the color, and is also something that is at my skill level but is also interesting. So I have to do some more searching and deciding on that. And then the other thing that I came across, and I was thinking about this lately because of just diamond painting and that type of kind of pixelated look of the artwork. A friend of mine gave to me probably like 15-16 years ago a cross-stitch kit, and I've kept it. I've taken it with me when I've moved, but I hadn't actually opened it until I think it was yesterday to look at it, and I have to decide if I'm going to wrap my head around that and take the dive into trying that out. It's this here. I just cut it open yesterday. The gold collection petites and some horses and horseshoes and bits, and I don't know the first thing about cross stitching, so I'm gonna have to look through this, probably watch some videos on YouTube, and figure out if I'm going to take the plunge. And even if I don't take the plunge right now, I'm sure I will eventually. Yeah, so that's a possibility for the future. Although I've never cross-stitched, I do have quite a bit of embroidery floss, or I guess it's like I also have some crochet cotton and that around, because again, something that I've done in the past, but it's been quite some time since I've worked on it, and I didn't bring one in here with me, so I don't have one to show you right now, but and quite a few years ago I took an online course about making temari balls. If you're familiar with those, the sort of Japanese craft where you're sort of using leftovers to create this ball, and then you're stitching intricate designs on there. And so I picked up like a book or two, and the online class that I did was with a woman named Barbara Seuss, I believe, and she's someone in the U.S. who has studied this for a while, and she actually went through in Japan, and I don't remember the name of it, but there's an association for people who do temari, and there's a process that you go through if you want to be like certified by them for the various levels of work. And so she's gone through that process and done everything that you need to do. And yeah, so I had, again, one of those things where I do a lot of different arts and crafts type stuff, but I tend to work on stuff and go all in for a while, and then it gets set aside. But I usually come back to stuff again later, like the knitting and crocheting. A number of years ago, I was making tons of blankets and knitting scarves and doing shawls and all this, and then life happened, and stuff got set aside, and I haven't done a whole lot recently. But like I had mentioned in a previous video, I can't get myself to get rid of any of my craft stuff, because I know I will want to do it again. And so having that stash, just like having this yarn, I haven't had to buy yarn in years because I've got a stash of it. And so now I'd like to focus on actually making use of some of the stuff that I have around. And again, as I mentioned in another video, tapestry weaving is something I want to do some more of, and I'll probably do a small piece, maybe even pretty soon, and do a video of it, just because I have some small looms around, and I've got yarn to use, both yarn that I had bought for tapestry, and as well as yarn that I spun. So I'll probably do something with that. And again, tapestry is something I haven't worked on, a ton, but I have been working on, classes on and off for the last, I don't know, maybe 5 years or so. If you're interested in learning how to weave tapestry, I really recommend Rebecca Mezoff. She teaches online classes, and actually, even though I hadn't done much tapestry weaving for the past, however many years, again, it's been sort of an on and off type of thing. At the beginning of this year, I did sign up for her design class, which, was over the course of many months, so it wasn't, was already taking the class when all the lockdowns started happening, and I haven't gone through and finished everything, but I find her classes really enjoyable, and actually part of the reason that I took that class is that over the past couple years I have just found my creativity had just been drained. There was a lot of stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to, make art of various kinds, and it just wasn't happening. I had zero motivation. Even the sort of thing of, just sit down and make yourself do it. It was just zero enjoyment for me. There was a lot of unpleasant stuff going on in my life then, and it just took quite a while for me to get my creativity and desire to create back. And so part of the reason that I took that design class, that tapestry design class, was because even though I wasn't really weaving then, I thought that just the process of watching the videos and the lessons, even if I didn't actually do all the work, that it would hopefully, sort of get my creativity going again. And I think it did help to a degree, because both doing that, going through that class, and then part of it was just being stuck at home. I suddenly had, more time to do some of these things that I had wanted to do. I mean, like making YouTube videos is something I had considered doing, and actually had bought some supplies to do probably about a year before I put up a video, because I was I'd been thinking about it and got a few items, and then again, life happened, and suddenly making videos was not anywhere on my mind at all. So but then this year, being stuck at home, I'm trying to take advantage of the situation, because as awful as a lot of things are right now, I also don't think I will ever have a chunk of time like this again to really focus on my own projects like this. So I'm trying to not really push myself to be super productive and all that, but kind of getting myself to do stuff that I enjoy and am having fun with, and trying to, in a way, be productive, but without making it seem like a huge chore that's just going to add stress and drain my energy. So we'll see how things go. We'll see what I decide to do with this yarn, and what other projects I work on. I mean, I'll certainly continue to be doing diamond painting, but I will be interspersing other stuff with it. I'll probably do a video coming up where maybe I just sort of talk about tea and how I got into drinking tea and some of the teas that I have and things like that, where it's more of just a personal experience type of thing instead of trying to be any sort of, authority on tea, because I'm not. Yeah. So that's just sort of an update on where I'm at on various projects, and hopefully you'll see some of these things in a video soon. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.